Hey everybody in the video online world, again, it's me, Miss Isabel Marie 13. Apparently I had nothing to say for the last week. I was completely offline and shut off the phone and everything, and now I have a lot to say. In the last 2 weeks, it's been kind of hard for my son and I because, like we said, you know, losing our home and our dream home and where we want to be next and moving to an RV, then moving to somebody else's place, then not having a place in about a week from now. It's been very, very interesting and it's been very liberating, actually. It really has, because it's made me look at myself, it's made me look at my situation, and it's made me look at all, I mean, when you look at your life in a storage unit in boxes, I just kind of wonder, like, how much of this stuff do you really need? How much is it, you know, is it that valuable to you? And how much of it do you really want to take with you? And it's funny because sometimes we try to control and control and control, and I've been looking at different houses and different apartments, and I'm not poor enough for this one, or there's nothing available here, or this person wants these, you know, you have to jump through these loops, and just I've been doing my best to put us in a position where we have, you know, we're back on solid ground again. And finally I just let it all go. About a week, 2 weeks ago, I just started thinking about, you know, why am I trying so hard to make something work that's just not going to work anymore? And that's when everything just started coming into play and stuff, and I'm like, what if I'm not meant to be here forever? What if there's a next step in my life? What if there's a new chapter, a new book? You know, what if I want to write a new song, you know, so to speak? And it just occurred to me that sometimes you have to lose to win. Sometimes you have to, like they say, you have to die to live, you know? Like, you don't know how precious life is unless you almost lose it. You don't understand how much you want to win if you lose it. You know, they say when you hit the bottom, then there's nowhere else to go but up. Like, you have to sometimes hit bottom to bounce back up. So for me, I just kept thinking, like, you know, why am I doing this? Like, why am I trying so hard to stay in a place that I just feel like maybe this is not the place for me anymore? Maybe I need to close that chapter and stuff. And all these things just started opening to me, and all these doors and all these, you know, I've been awakened, so to speak. All these revelations have been, you know, opening to me, because I'm like, here we have this path. And we always think, when we're young, I swear to God, we have everything figured out. What we want, what we're going to be, how much we're going to make, who we're going to marry, you know, how many kids we're going to have. We have it all laid out like a map, you know. And guess what? Not one person ever ends up where they intend to be. Even if they become the ballerina, or even if they become the police officer, they end up, you know, living a lifestyle or a life that they didn't know, you know, was possible. You tell me in my entire life I would ever lived in the little community that I did, I would be like, where? Huh? I don't even, that's not even on my map, you know? But it happens that way. Like they say, life is what happens when you're busy making plans. So for me, I just realized that me and my son, we were talking, and we were going back and forth, and we're like, do you want to move somewhere else? Do you want to do something else? Do you want to discover another place? What do you want to do next and stuff? And we said, you know, what one thing would you absolutely miss if we did leave, you know, where we live now? And we were thinking, and he was thinking, and I was thinking, and we were thinking together, we were thinking apart, we were contemplating, we were wondering. And the funny thing is that we couldn't think of one really significant thing that anchored us here, that we would say, I'm really gonna miss this person, or I'm really gonna miss this place, or I'm really glad that I had this experience. And honestly, when that happened, when I realized that, I was pissed off. I was very, very, very upset. And this is why. Because sometimes you know that things don't fit. Like, things just don't fit. You meet somebody and they're kind of what you want, or they're mostly what you want, but they're not exactly what you want, but you settle. You know, you have this dream car, and it's so shiny and new, and it's like far away from you, it's here and you're here, and then you get this one because it's more affordable. Or you really want to open your own business, and you want to be an entrepreneur, and you want to do great things in life, but your boss, your wife, your car, your grandma, your dog won't let you, so you settle. Or you really want to travel someplace, and one day I'll go here, and one day I'll do this, and one day, and one day, and one day never comes, and then you realize maybe you're too old to travel, too tired to travel. Maybe life has beat the dreams right out of you, you know, and it was all for nothing. And that's how I felt. I just realized that I've wasted the last 12 years of our lives trying to make something work that was not. Granted, we've had some great times. We've met some great people. There's people in my life like the Marquez family. I love you guys to death. You're beautiful people. But in this area, it tends to be if you're not from here, then you're not welcomed here as much as if you are from here. And a lot of people might differ, and there's the exceptions to the rules. But if you ask any person that's from, dating is hard. Making real friendships are hard. You know, establishing long-term, dreams is hard in this area because it's a very different, closed-minded place. And Lord knows I've tried. You know, I used to host a weekly movie night at my house, and I would get all this food and get all this fun and candy and popcorn, you name it, and like nobody would show up. Not even my neighbors in the apartment complex that we lived in. I have been trying so hard to open up the local market for my business, but it goes because people are content with being content. I have tried to date and guys don't show up, or they want you to pay, or people that you don't even know expect you to buy them a drink because you talk to them. And I'm not used to that. I'm used to very cordial guys. Hi, how are you? Let's, hang out sometime, and it's just a weird place that I've lived in. And it's crazy because for me, it's just like, I'm like, oh my God, I've wasted the last 12 years of my life staying out here and trying to make something work that's just not going to. And I wonder how many of us do this in our lives. How many of us stay complacent because it's easier than moving your stuff into storage and running around and looking for a place to stay than it is to get rid of stuff you don't no longer need. It's easier to hide stuff under the rug. I mean, how many of us have gone to get some ice from the ice dispenser on the refrigerator and it falls on the floor and you look around and you just kick it under the refrigerator? Like, it's easier to hide stuff and to kick stuff and put it away than it is to clean up that mess sometimes. You know what I'm talking about. How many times when I was little did I'll sweep up the kitchen, and I swept it right under the oven or right under the refrigerator because I hated sweeping, And that's kind of what I started to realize, is that for a lot of us, we probably stay complacent so much that we don't even realize it anymore. Like, my dream and my goal is to go to Thailand this year. This is what I'm doing this year, period. That's what I am doing. And I've said that for years. But this is finally the first time in my life that I stopped waiting around and waiting for someday to happen. What do I need to? I can have the money, I can have my bags packed, I can have my sunscreen lotion, but I am not getting out of the country without a passport. So finally, I made it a point to go into the post office, get the application, get the list. What do I need? Okay, I need to go get this document. Okay, I need to find this one. Okay, I need to go get this one certified. Boom, 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 boom. Made my appointment, got my butt in that chair, and sat there and gave him all my life's worth of documents, my son's life's worth of documents, and we got our passports done. Paid the money, got it done. Thailand, here I come. But here's the thing, you're never going to get anywhere unless you have a step-by-step plan. And I think that the one thing that Favao and this journey did for me is it gave me myself back. When you look good, you feel good. When you have the energy, you move. When you're happy about yourself, the way you feel, the way you look, you just become a more positive, optimistic, half full kind of person. And I was already that, but now it gave me more. It gave me more strength, more determination, more gusto to really go out there after my dreams. And they're not as scary as I thought they were. It's not like Thailand's here. It's like Thailand's like right here already. I have the steps and I'm making the progress that I need to make and stuff. And my goal in this video is to inspire you to take action on, even if you just do one major goal, major dream that you've always had in your life, you would feel so empowered, so happy, so confident, so accomplished that you would go out and do more and more and more and more. So today, I have a lot of stuff I'm going to get done on my to-do list. Within the next week, we're going to find a new place to stay. I have an action plan. I know exactly what I'm doing. I know exactly what's going to happen. And I'm so grateful for the fact that I feel good, I look good, I have the energy, and I have the mindset to get it done. No more of this one day, some days further out there and stuff. So just know that you're going to be seeing a lot of me and not seeing a lot of me, because I'm going to be working my ass off to make sure we get to Thailand, to make sure I get that next step going, to make sure that I don't waste 12 minutes of my life, let alone 12 years ever again. Sometimes we try to force things to happen and work, and sometimes we try to control them, and sometimes we take less than what we're worth because we're afraid of going what we really, really want. But you can fall a million times, and trust me, I have fallen. You saw the videos of my ankle this big and the surgeries and everything else. But you can fall a million times and you can get up a million times more. If you fall on your face, at least you're falling forward, you know? So guys, that's it for me. I'm hoping that you will get inspired to do something, to take action. If you want help, let's do this together. I'm totally looking for motivated, inspired, happy people, you know? So if you want to follow me and my journey, you're more than welcome to reach out to me on Facebook. It's facebook.com/IsabelMarie13. Please let me know that you found me from YouTube or my videos, because I get a lot of requests and I can't accept everybody. And also you can follow me at youtube.com/IsabelMarie13. So Hakuna Matata, guys. God bless. Let's Favao. Let's, you know, have the will to move forward. And if you guys need anything, just reach out to me. I'm really going to take over this next year and stuff. And like they say, those who say it can't be done shouldn't interrupt the ones doing it. God bless you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.